Oh, look, I'm going into the Hall of Posh. We're going. It's sucking me in. Oh, there it is. Poshfest.
And this is my Posh story. So I'm a very, very proud Posh ambassador, like the many of you out here. And I'm a part-time reseller, and I've been on Poshmark since 2013. Yay! This is actually my first Poshfest. Yay! And prior to 2013, I had spent 4 years working and living abroad in Asia, all thinking about what your shoppers are looking for. If you go to the next slide. So Poshmark for a while now has been a mature enough marketplace that if it's a trend going on in the malls, in the physical store, or online, we see the trends in data. And one of the first things that I wanted to share with you is seasonality matters. So again, of course, right, you're gonna sell more swimsuits and shorts in the summer. That's not, that exciting. But before I looked at this data, my intuition would tell me that, okay, around like May or June is when you should have swimsuits stocked in your closet. But look at the dark line here. What we're seeing is that the swimsuits and swimwear and shorts is that dark burgundy line. And around November and December is when it's at its lowest. And so we index that as the baseline. But what you see in around March and April, or let's say March, is sales of swimsuits doubles. In March, not June, as what I was thinking. And then again, it doubles in June. And so what this data is telling me is if you want to capitalize on this trend, you need to stock swimsuits in your closet in February. Never would have, I did not know that. Some of you are nodding, you know this. One way that you can monitor this trend is just check out the department stores, which constantly have merchandise before you're ready to wear it. There's a reason for that, right? So it's less about seasonality and more about look at that trend line and understand that timing matters. And you can be a few weeks early, a few weeks late. If I was you, I'd rather be early than late, according to these data trends, but here it is for you.
Etc. That's Poshmark shopper haven't seen yet. Those listings outperform any of the other listings that you create copies of or relist on the platform. There's a pretty simple explanation. If you have already listed in the past, shoppers have already seen it. They, for some reason, did not buy it. It could be that the price is not right. It could be that the pictures are not great. It could be the description and title doesn't share what they're looking for. There could be many other reasons as well. But if they have not shopped so far, and you create a copy, while it's a good strategy because you still need to liquidate your old inventory and you should have strategies for both copies and fresh listing, in general, copies perform nearly half as good as a fresh listing, which shoppers haven't seen yet. So our recommendation here is that you should have strategies for both. Try and get as much inventory which is fresh that you list regularly to get the maximum benefits out of that liquidity engine. The second tip we have for you on listing is that you should list regularly. This is a stat we want to share with you that in any given week, out of all the sales that happen, 94% goes to people who listed that week. That's huge. Take a moment to synthesize this. You should list as often as possible. You should list seasonal items, and you should list fresh items to get the maximum benefit out of your sales and grow your business. With that, let's go to the next one.
Rotate your closet. Okay, so this is where it literally pays to be part of a more circular economy. Many of us are sellers, but also shoppers. So raise your hand if you've used our Reposh feature.
Whoa.
Okay, so if you go to the next slide, Reposh listings have 1.3x higher sell-through rate than fresh listings. And I just told you how awesome fresh listings are. They sell 30% faster than new listings on Poshmark. And so that Reposh feature is your best friend. Why is this the case? Most likely it's the case because if you bought it, it's a good listing. It has good pricing, it has good photos, it has good description, and you have the items you're able to answer questions about it. So that Reposh button, keep at it.
Moving on to the final piece of tidbit for us is embrace your offers. Offers are great. Shoppers on Poshmark love offers. Can anybody guess what percentage of our sales happens through offers? 80, 90, 50, 70? About 67% of all the sales on Poshmark happens through offers. So if you're someone who has not yet tried your hands on offers, or if you receive likes but you don't know what to do, send OTLs, do that, because offers make a very big majority of all the sales that happen. And shoppers love it. They love a good deal. Another tidbit that I want to share with you, which is on this slide, is act swiftly to get those offers out. Because as you can see, 50% of all the sales that happen on a given day are on listings that shopper discovered that day, and about 80% within the first 7 days of the person discovering it. So you basically have a small lead time. If a person likes an item, if the person makes a buy or offer, or if the person adds to a bundle, you have a short amount of time to reply back, because the sooner you reply, the sooner you will close the deal, because shoppers usually buy very quickly and they make a decision, right? And before I move to the last one, I want to take a poll here. How many of you have received a lowball offer in the past? How many of you have been frustrated, rejected the offer, or ignored the offer because it was lowball? And how many of you have actually countered that offer because it was lowball? That's great. I like that most of you have actually countered, because the next step that I want to share with you is that if you counter a lowball offer, which we here define as anything lower than 50% of the listing price, there's a 30% chance that the person will buy that item. You don't have to meet the person at that low level. You can counter with a price which works for you, but don't ignore it or reject it, because you're leaving money on the table. So make sure that when an offer comes, if it's lowball, you counter with a price which works for you. Our shoppers love great offers, but many amongst them are happy with a good one. Right, moving to the next one. Finally, Posh shows who's excited.
All right, here for a week. So we shoved this in here real time. We're like, let's show you the data that we're looking at when we're looking at some beta features, right? So bear with me, because this is literally fresh off the press. So I would love a show of hands here. How many people in this room have already gone live with their first Posh show? Raise your hand. Nice. Okay, keep those hands up. Keep those hands up. How many people in this room want to try your first Posh show? Yes. That's amazing. Okay. I look forward to seeing all of you, if you haven't yet, at our training session later this afternoon, and let's get you signed up. Okay, so we have 100 sellers, or 100 shows that we've done in the past week. And this is an example of how we look at new features at Poshmark. We have two goals, two main buckets that we're looking at. The first is engagement, and the second is monetization. So let me share with you some early nuggets about those two things that we're learning, and they're both really exciting. And I'm sharing this with you because it's a new feature. It's only a week of data, so take everything with a grain of salt. Everything could change in a month or 6 months, but this is what we have so far. With 100 shows, there is a lot of engagement, which is so good for you as a seller. So on average, these shows are lasting for over an hour. Some are shorter, especially the ones hosted at Poshmark headquarters, and some of you in this room hosted shows that were well over an hour, so it's really up to you. But on average, they're about an hour. And each of these shows on average is generating 400 chats. So I know, for those of you who are a beta tester right now, the chats are way out of control and you can't read them. We know, we're gonna fix it. But despite that, there's 400 comments that are coming through to you that you can't read right now, but you will soon, right? So what are these comments? Some people are just saying hi, some people are telling you you're doing a great job, but some people are asking about, I am a small and you're showing a medium. Do you have any smalls? Do you have any more of a brand? Can you list at a certain price? Questions that if you answer, it increases the likelihood that you drive that sale. So as we move forward in this beta, we make the comments more manageable, and you get used to reading those comments and answering them live. This is a great tool for you to answer these questions and either deepen your relationship with your shoppers so they become repeat shoppers, or you can answer these questions on the fly to really drive those sales. So we're really, really encouraged by these early engagement metrics. The second one is, the thing about Posh shows is we also launched auctions, which is a new way to buy on Poshmark. That's really exciting and fun. So we're also watching auctions to see how are our shoppers handling or getting used to this new way of shopping. And so far it's pretty good. So on average, again, only 100 shows have happened, but about 50 to 80% of the auctions are resulting in a sale. And some of you, I know, have had full sellout shows. So this is a number that we find really, really encouraging, which means if you start an auction, 30 seconds, sometimes it doesn't sell because the price is not right, or the people that happen to attend your show just happen not to be interested in that item. But what we're seeing is 50 to 80% of the time, some shopper raises their hand with their credit card, because they're all binding auctions, and bids on your item at a price that you set. So we're pretty excited about this. This is I hoped it would be at this level, and I think we can get it up as we work on our feature, and you all get more experience with this feature. And then the last piece of data I want to share with you with Posh shows, which is something I'm also really excited about, is we're seeing in just these first 100 shows, so many different types of merchandise are clearing via auctions. We see $10 items clearing, which is something we might have expected, but I got told today that a show yesterday, a Louis Vuitton bag sold on a 30-second auction. And so as a result, the average clearing price for auctions is not that different from the regular marketplace. And so that's really exciting to me, because that shows the diversity of merchandise that can be sold via this new shopping format, and it means there's more opportunity for all of you to do the show that makes sense for you. You don't have to do a show the way you think it's supposed to be or the way other people do it. You can do your own show, your own length, and your own merchandise, and that's really exciting to us at Poshmark, because our vision is that all of you go live whenever you want with whatever merchandise you want. I think that's it. Okay, well, I really hope you enjoyed this session. Come find us after if you have any more questions.
Passion you have put into building your Poshmark businesses. We are constantly thinking of ways to improve the seller experience to enable you all to have more sales. So we're super excited to be here live after 3 years. We value each and every one of you. We read through each entry of the feature survey, and this year we had over 10,000 responses. So thank you so much. So, it's time. Are you all ready to see what we have to show? All right. So, we're excited to share Posh shows with you. We have actually been dreaming up this feature for almost 3 years. We actually prototyped this 3 years ago, but we were waiting for the right moment. So we're super excited to share this moment with you all today, and we want to demo it today. So I know some of you have seen this, but I want to show the rest of you all how this works. So we're ready to flip to my phone. Okay, so you arrive on your closet, and you go up to the top right, and you go to your My Posh Shows. Okay, I have no Posh shows scheduled, but I'm going to create one. So I'm going to add a cover shot. I'm going to take a picture of you all. You guys are all amazing. So, Posh Fest, Posh, capitalize it. Oh yeah, capital. Fat fingers. Okay, start time, it'll be in a minute. Duration. So I'm going to add a listing. I add these Tory Burch. I was really into Tory Burch a couple years ago, and Tory Burch is making a comeback, so I think I'll make some sales. So I'm going to schedule it. Okay, so I'm going to go back, refresh the page, and you know what? I'm not actually go in and add more listings. I forgot to add a couple. So more Tory Burch there, some Loeffler Randall shoes. Okay, so I'm gonna enter the show. Are you all ready for this?
Yep.
So pretty simple, right? Easy to do. Okay, I'm gonna enter the show and I'm gonna start the show. So I'm gonna actually, hi everyone. So I'm actually going to go to the shopping tray there. So right here. And I'm going to, actually I'm gonna feature it right here. Check it out. Can you see the listing right there? And you can see on the bottom right button, I can auction the item. So I'm going to tap it in a second, but I'm going to actually switch it to Sean so you can see the buying experience.
One option.
Okay, so I'm going to set it to auction. We can go onto Sherrod's phone now. Okay, so I'm going to auction the item, set it to 30, and I'm going to set it to 30 seconds. Okay, Sherrod, highest bid. We're going to wait the time to see if anyone else wants to bid on this. Oh no, wow, okay, there's more people bidding on this. Wow. This is binding.
Yes.
Wow, congrats, Uptown Girl Bed. I will check this out. All right, I'm gonna end my show right here, but easy peasy, right? Yes, you can set a minimum bid. So who wants in on all this fun? I mean, you just saw that amazing data that Tracy shared. And so Sherrod's gonna share some details of how you can be part of this.
Yes. So if you would like to become a host for Posh Show, there is a 2 breakout session that is going to happen today. One is at 1:55 and the second one is at 2:45. So do join that session. We'll give you all the information on how to host your first live Posh Show. Again, the 1:55 show is in the breakout session upstairs and the 2:45 p.m. show is in this main room. So do join us.
Okay, who's ready for some more? We have a lot more. Okay, who has ever had an issue with their printer? Or who doesn't have easy access to a printer? I know I always have issues with my printer. And I know there have been times that Team Posh, they were working from home, but they didn't have access to a printer. They went into the office so they could print their shipping label. So we are introducing the ability for you to generate a QR code from your order details. You can bring it to USPS and they will print out a sticker label and you can put it right onto your package and ship it right there. So no need for a printer, go right to USPS. We want to thank Indisha and USPS who are right outside. Say hi to them for supporting us with this feature. So thank you so much, Indisha and USPS. We will be actually launching this slowly over the next couple weeks, so be on the lookout, update your app. Okay, you know, you all make a ton of sales. You always have a redeemable balance, right? So we are introducing a way for you to get paid instantaneously. We are introducing instant transfer that allows you to get your money in your bank account in real time. So when you go to your Redeem Your Balance page, you will right and tap there, and that money will show up in your bank account. So we will be launching this over the next couple weeks too. Okay, have you guys been loving all these features? Okay, well we have more. Sharad, are you ready?
Yes. Alright, saved search. So saved search is finally here. You can now save your searches and be notified when any new items are listed based on your search criteria. To save search, simply tap on the bookmark icon next to the search bar. You will be able to access your searches from the search bar, or you can go to My Profile and click on My Saved Searches. You will no longer need to apply filters or narrow down your search results because we will do the magic for you. We are actually saving the filters as part of the saved search. So you can trigger the saved search whenever you want in future. You can save up to 30 saved searches, and you can also delete any of them if you don't want to get notified for those saved searches. This feature will be launching soon, so better update your app. App is up to date. The biggest pain point that we have today, which is expressed by our community, is sellers having difficulty in selecting a non-square photo within the square frame, right? And we heard you guys. So what we have done is we will now accommodate a non-square photo. You can zoom in and then you can fit that photo within the square frame, right? This will not degrade the quality of the photo, so it will make sure the photo quality is great, and also it will allow you to showcase your style and item within the photo. Alright, the next one is pretty cool. Celebrate the sale, right? This feature will be coming out soon again. We wanted to find a fun way to let our sellers know that we are celebrating your accomplishments, which is nothing but your sale, right? So what we have done is we have added some cool and fun animation in order details page as soon as your listing is sold. Let's check out the video. Go. Hope you like it.
Okay, is everyone enjoying all these features? What do you all think? You know, I actually have a couple more things to share, but Sharad, do you think we are ready to show all these things? You've all been working so hard. They're coding right outside, they're coding at PMHQ, but I'm not quite sure. What do you think?
Are you sure? It's a secret project. It's like Area 51. I don't know whether we should reveal it. Wait a minute. I'm getting a call. Hello? Hello?
Who was that?
I just got a call from Manish.
Oh, what did Manish
He
say?
says reveal it.
All right, are you ready? Okay. You all been enjoying Posh shows, right? Woo! Some of you already have it. Well, we want to talk about what's coming next for Posh shows. We are going to allow the ability for you to quick list while you are conducting a live show. So, normally you have to set up your listings beforehand and add it. You can add it right during your show. Super exciting. This is a feature that I have wanted from day one. So excited to have it. I know many of you list multi-item inventory, right? You will have the ability to auction that multi-item inventory. Another thing is, right now we've been just holding auctions on the shows. You will be able to feature your buy now items and have the buyers buy now on your show. The next is we want to provide additional ways for your audience and your followers to bookmark your show. So before a show launches, there's that pre-show page. Poshmark users will be able to bookmark that and get notified when your show starts. So super exciting there. And also we will be launching the ability for you to view your listings before, allow the shoppers to view the listings before and during the show. So who's excited about all this? These will be coming out over the next couple months, some sooner than others, and we will be adding a ton more to Posh Shows. So we're so glad to have you all participate in this, and sign up and join the sessions later today to be part of that fun.
Yeah. Reminder, the breakout session for Posh shows, 1:55 p.m.
We're here with the founder of Max Retail at Poshfest. That's where people Poshfest, right in there.